Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Carmen and this is Carmen's Place, where we get together to talk about all things luxury beauty, luxury skincare, and graceful aging. I am 67 years old and I have been a skincare and makeup aficionado for a very long time. Foundation and concealer are two of my favorite topics, and so we have some new ones to show you today. From Patrick Ta, their new Luminous Foundation. And then we also have from Victoria Beckham, we have her new concealer in collaboration with Augustina Spotter. And we are also going to try a couple of new eyebrow products from Anastasia. Well, a new one from Anastasia Beverly Hills and an old one from Benefit. Okay, so if that sounds interesting, then stay tuned. Be back in a moment. So we are going to start with our concealer. You can see that I have circles, so I wouldn't scare you guys too much. I did use a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector. Victoria Beckham by Augustina Spotter. This is new. It just came out. There's also a new one from Westman Atelier that came out. I tried that on in the store at Sephora. I decided I wasn't going to purchase that one. It was okay, but how many expensive concealers do I need? I already have the Cle de Peau concealer. I have a NARS under eye concealer that I love. I have my choices of concealers. But the one that I had loved that I used up that I was missing was the Cle de Peau Radiant Corrector for eyes. And I really think that this was what Victoria Beckham was going for with this new concealer, because I looked at if I did a side by side, they have about the same amount in, which is very little. It is let's see, 0.08. So 0.08 fluid ounces or 2.4 milliliters for those of you who understand the metric system. And that is not a lot, but it turns out that that's exactly the amount that's in the Cle de Peau. And it has the same delivery system as the Cle de Peau in that it is a little brush. The price point for this is $68, which I know is crazy. And the price point for the Cle de Peau is $70. So just off the bat, I will tell you overall, if this was appealing to you in terms of the eye care, in terms of one that really works specifically for under your eyes, I would probably stick with the Cle de Peau for $2 difference, if that's the experience that you want. And I love that one. I like this one too, but we'll go ahead and get into it. I'm going to use my mirror from my Victoria Beckham compact. And again, it reminded me of the Cle de Peau. And it does have skincare benefits. It's supposed to be light to medium coverage, and I would say that I agree that it is light to medium coverage. So this is with one push of product. So we're going to push out a little more product. Let's see, we're going to go back on. So you can see it's brightening. Did not have to put a whole lot. I think because this is awfully pricey, you probably don't want to use a whole lot. I am going to blend it with my finger for right now because I don't have my concealer brush handy. I think this does a good job of brightening. I think it looks good. I think it's been wearing pretty well. So you can take a look. It's not totally blended in, but it's kind of nice because it's light, so you don't have to really blend it in that much. I usually like to put just a little bit more right down here. Again, I will not be using this all over. I am specifically using this for my eyes. So we know that Augustina Spotter has a great reputation for skincare. I'm not super fond of his products, but the one product that I do like is my Victoria Beckham Rejuvenating Primer, which I have in the shade Golden. The golden one is awesome, and it also gives you skincare benefits as well as being a primer. And that was one of the reasons that I decided to get this concealer, because I have been super happy with the primer. And so I thought, oh, well, I've been happy with the Augustinus Bader product from Victoria Beckham, so let's give this a shot. Okay, while you look at this, I will tell you what it says here. It says high performance double impact formula. The concealer pen gives you exquisite skin like second skin, light to medium coverage that immediately perfects with proprietary skincare actives and improve your complexion in 4 weeks. 8-hour nourishing veil, spot conceal with radiant real skin finish in 16 flexible shades. Build from light to medium coverage that stays smooth throughout the day, never settling into fine lines or pores. Clinically proven skin benefits, formulated with the TFC8 by Augustinus Bader. The concealer pen formula reduces the appearance of fine lines and dark circles, decreases eye puffiness, and improves the appearance of hyperpigmentation. Precise skin detailing, a combination of a calibrated dispenser and a tapered brush, allow for controlled and effortless single-handed blending, ideal for fast one-handed application and touch-ups on the go. I agree with that. This light to medium coverage formula was developed to work across a wide range of skin tones. The shades of the concealer pen have predominantly neutral undertones. Paired with a flexible and blendable formula, this makes the range compatible for warm, neutral, and rosy skin tones. So I agree. I think this is a good match for me. Okay, well, it has some other skincare benefits, which I will not go into because I don't think that there is enough of this to really make that big a difference in terms of the skincare benefits, but I'd rather have them than not have them. And I like that it's clean beauty. And overall, I've been pleased with my other Victoria Beckham products. And so I think so far, so good. Again, you do not need to spend this much money. And again, if you were going to spend this much money, I would check out the Cle de Peau and make a decision. Be back and we will talk about foundation. See you in a minute. Okay, so now we are going to be trying on the Patrick Ta Foundation. This is the Luminous Foundation. I will tell you again the name of it because I can't seem to remember it to save my life. This is the Major Skin Hydrolux Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation for a natural glow. So I have this in the shade 17. I tried 15. This is my little package that I got from Sephora. I had 15, I had 16, and I had 17, and I wound up going with 17. So I just have a little sample because I am honestly overrun with foundation. And this looks a little dark now to me. Have I gotten lighter since I tried this on last time? So this is definitely a golden tone situation. And it is definitely glowy. It feels a little greasy, I have to say. And most of my foundations tend to be soft matte, so it feels a little weird. It is lightweight and luminous with serum inspired. I wonder what that means. Serum inspired ingredients. This buildable medium coverage formula boosts hydration and blurs imperfections. And it says that you should shake it well. And so I think that I think that it is very glowy. I think it does a good job of hiding the imperfections. I feel like this color is a little dark, so I'm going to go on with 16 and see if 16 might make this a little bit better. So let's just put that on so you can see the difference because this is a little bit deep. So let's go over here with 16 and put that sort of in the middle of my face. I feel like I could have gotten away with 16. I just tend to like the more gold foundation, but let's see. You know, this is always my problem area here, my pores. But that is very glowy. But I like it. I think overall, it's pretty natural looking. Blend it in just a little bit more. This might do better with a sponge, but I'm just not a real sponge person. Okay, so I am going to go grab a powder, and I'm going to use my favorite powder, which is my Wayne Goss powder. So I will be right back with that. And let's see how this looks with a little powder to tone down the glow just a little bit. Okay, so the Wayne Goss, the weightless powder, translucent. This is such an awesome powder, which I will probably never never run out of. I'm gonna just put it on with a little brush, my Sonia G classic face brush. I feel like with the glow toned down, this is nice. I tend to like not a matte, but I tend to like more of a soft matte kind of foundation. But I do like to experiment with glowy. So it looks like there's 30 shades. It looks like a pretty good shade range. I mean, there were three, you know, it's a good sign that there were three possibilities for my shade. Again, I had 15, I had 16, and I had 17. So that's a good sign that recommend it if you are in the market for a new foundation. And I would not recommend it probably for oily skin, but I'd say for normal to dry skin, and I think definitely mature skin friendly. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm going to put my blush on, do my eyes real quick, and then I will show you my new eyebrow products, and we will be done. Okay, see you in a moment. Okay, I'm back with my full face. If you would like to see how I got this look or see what I used to get this look, I used my lip maximizer from Dior in Intense Brick 024. I will list it down below. For my cheeks, I use my Pat McGrath Electric Bloom. I wrote the names on the back so that I could see them in bigger letters. And that, to remind you, that is what Electric Bloom looks like. And on my eyes, I have my Pat McGrath Decadence palette. See what I did here? I was watching another creator and they were talking about what to do with their boxes that came with the Pat McGrath mothership. So on this one, I wound up cutting out the front and taping that on. And then on the back, I took I took the colors and I taped those on, put the names so I could read it. And that way I didn't have to keep taking it in and out of the box. And I think it looks pretty. So that was my little crafty thing that I did. And the colors that I used were this one, these two, and then this one in the inner corner. So that is my eye look. And we're going to finish it off with our brows. So I have been on the hunt for a while for a new brow brush. I had the Tom Ford, love the Tom Ford, used it to within an inch of its life to the last little bit. And I finally had to get a new one. I've tried drugstore. I tried an hourglass, the hourglass. That didn't really do it for me. So I have still been searching for a dupe. So I am now trying the Benefit, which I always heard good things about, Give Me Brow. And I will have to put in the below what this color is. This is the mini. So I'm going to put this on one side. The thing that I was looking for that I liked about the Tom Ford was the way it filled in the brows. Now I have not gotten my brows waxed in a while, so this is my home version of brows. But I want something that's going to fill it in. I don't want something that's too dark. I want something that's going to hold it in place, give me a little bit more fullness. Okay, so this is the Benefit Gimme Brow. Out from at Sephora that Anastasia Beverly Hills has a new formula, and the packaging is really cute. The packaging, this again is the mini, but it's the same packaging as the bigger one. And this is in the color, I think this is medium brown. Yeah, this is medium brown. We're going to put this on the other side and see how that looks. It's interesting. It has a different brush. And see, it's got like, I don't know if you can see it. It's got like short brushes on one side and then longer ones on the other side. So I'm assuming you're going to put it, okay, that's a big blob. I'm assuming we're going to put it on with the shorter and then brush it with the longer one. I should probably look that up. But it's doing a good job of holding them. I think I like the Benefit a little better. I think. But we're going to play with them. But these are both good possibilities for a gel, something that's going to fill in your brows, kind of color them, and hold them in place. Okay, so that is it for me. One more thing I have to tell you before I go is I made a Kamala bracelet. I made a friendship bracelet for Kamala. I don't know if you can see it or if you can see the letters on there, but I made myself a Kamala, my own Kamala friendship bracelet. I thought that was cute. So I wanted to show that to you. And I also made a new bracelet for my Apple Watch. So I wanted to show that to you too. So I'm still excited. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but I'm definitely voting for Kamala. And whoever it is you vote for, make sure you get out and vote. Study your ballot. Find out about your local people, your school board person, your city council person, your state legislator, your governor, if your governor's race is up, your senator, your congressperson. It all matters. If you are in the U.S., make sure that you exercise your right to vote. Okay, I thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next time. Leave a comment down below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to vote. Bye.